So this is lesson number 1, and some of the things we're going to be covering today are some of the basics that will allow us to continue through the course. So reading some of the music, learning how to understand chord boxes. One of the first things we'll start with is teaching you the different parts of the guitar, and so you understand what they are. This might be obvious to some, but not obvious to all. So we've got 3 main parts of the guitar. So if you look down, we've got the head of the guitar at the top here, which has got the tuners attached. Then we've got the long bit in the middle, which is the neck. And then the big bit at the bottom, this is the body. Now in any guitar, acoustic or electric, this is the same. So this would be the head, the neck and the body. When you look down at the neck of the guitar, you'll see these different boxes here. These are called the frets of the guitar. This would be fret number 1, this would be fret number 2, fret number 3, etc, etc. You hold the strings and this will change on the frets, and this will change the pitch of the note as you push it over the wire, okay? This will make the notes go sharper or flatter, higher or lower as we go. Okay, so what you'll need is a plectrum, if you don't have one already, and the best way to hold the plectrum is put it in your first finger and then just allow a tiny little bit to be sticking out. Okay, the common mistake everybody makes at the beginning is they'll hold the plectrum like this. And what happens when you hit the strings, you don't have that much control and there's a tendency to drop the plectrum. So if you hold your plectrum between your thumb and your first finger on the side of the finger like that, and just have a tiny bit. Okay, if you look down at the guitar, we've got 6 strings here. You count them from the floor upwards. So the one at the floor is always number 1 and the thick string is always number 6. Number 1 is the higher note. So that's the E string. So that's E. And as we go down through the strings, the pitches get lower and lower. Okay, so it's worth making a note of that the lower note is on this string here. Some people in their head it's back to front and it's not maybe obvious. Okay, so if we look down at the guitar, we've got the E string. So I want you to place your plectrum on the string, and if you push through, not touching anything with your left hand at the moment, then you should get that note. Okay, so if you play it with me, and I'll tell you when to go. So try it for me. Ready? E, ready, go. Okay, try it again for me. E, ready, play. Okay, so that's the E string. So we'll go through all these, see if you can memorise them. So we've got the second string now. This is the B string. That makes that note, B. Okay, let's play that for me. Ready? B, ready, go. B, ready, go. Okay, so now let's go between the 2 strings. Give me the E string. Ready? E, ready, go. Change to B, second string. B, ready, play. Okay, so that's the E and the B strings. Next one's called the G. Has that note, G. Let's play that for me. Ready? G, ready, play. G, ready, go. Okay. Now, let's go through the 3 strings. Play me the E. First one, E, ready, go. Play me the second one, B, ready, go. Move down to number 3, G, ready, go. Okay, so that's E, B and G. So if you remember all 6, we'll go down to the next one. This is D. Sounds like that. So play that for me. String number 4, D, ready, D, ready, go. Ready, D, ready, go. Okay, so let's go through the 4. Play me E, E, ready, go. Second string, B, ready, go. Third string, G, ready, go. And then 4th string, D, ready, go. Okay, so 2 more strings, but only 1 more that we have to memorise. So the next one's the A string, so that's A for apple, not E, as my accent makes it sound sometimes. So this is the A string. So play me the A, ready, go. And ready, go. Okay, so that's the A string. Just let's go through all 5. Play me the E, ready, go. Second string B, ready, B, ready, go. Third string G, ready, go. Fourth string D, ready, go. Then we've got the A string, ready, A, ready, go. Okay, then we're down to our last string. The reason I said there was in the previous string there was only one more to remember, this is also the E string. Okay, so this is called the low E string because the note it makes. This is the high E string. So hopefully you hear the high E string is up here, and then the low E string is down there. Up there, down there. So that means as we go down towards the floor, the notes go up. As we go back the way, the notes go down. Okay. Right, so that's your 6 strings. You'll need to memorise these just for reference for later on. It'll make things a lot easier for you. So we'll just go through them once more. So we've got the E string, then we've got the B string, then we've got the G, then we've got the D, then we've got A for apple, then we've got the E string, the low E string. Okay. Right, now, a very important thing that we're going to introduce is tapping your foot and playing in rhythm. So, people have a lot of trouble with this to start with, so if it feels really awkward, and don't worry, that's perfectly normal. Okay, so if you go back down to your E string, we're going to count in 4, and I want you to tap your foot in 4. So a comfortable tempo, a slow tempo would be like 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to play the note on the 1. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, while this might seem very simple, it's a very, very important point to keep in time. Okay, so let's just try that, and we'll go through all 6 strings, but I want you to tap your foot. Doesn't matter what foot. Try both. Sometimes people find the right foot more comfortable than the left foot, and vice versa. So just go with whatever's easiest for you. But tap your foot with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So keep that going. And then we're going to play the E string when I say 1, 2, ready, go. E, 2, again, go. E, 2, again, go. E. Okay, right, start tapping your foot again, and we're going to go through all 6 strings. So we'll play E for 4, B for 4, G for 4, etc. So try the E for me. Ready? 1, 2, E, go. 1, 2, B next, go. 2, G next, go. 2, D next, go. A, next one, go. E, ready, go. Okay. Now, that can be quite tricky if you've never done that before. Try to tap your foot and play at the same time, because you're thinking of several different things. You've got to try and control the string that you're playing. You're trying to play the note at the right time, and you're trying to tap your foot. So there's quite a bit there. So go back and try and play along with me just doing it there if you had a little bit of trouble. Remember, tap your foot all the time. The first thing that will stop will be your foot. You will stop tapping your foot. As soon as you start focusing on what string to hit, then the foot will stop working. Okay. The next thing, we can't just play open strings in the neck. So the next important thing to know is how to hold the strings in the neck. And like I said before, this will change the pitch of the note. If we didn't do that, we'd be limited to 6 different notes. Well, 5 really with the 2 E's. Okay, so if you look down to the E string, I would put your plectrum on the E string. Okay, and we're just going to be working only with this string. Okay, and what I want you to do is take your first finger here, and I want you to hold that top string. So remember, it is the top string, and remember, use your first finger. It's very easy to use any finger that just comes, that's there, but stick with your first finger. Okay, and push just behind the metal there. That's the easiest place to push in. Won't hurt your fingers too much, and it'll provide the best note. So if you push in, you should get that note. Let's try that for me. Ready, go. Try again. Ready, go. Again. Ready, go. Okay, if your note sounds like this, just make sure your finger's directly on the string. Make sure you can feel the string pushing through your fingertip. Okay, now if we take that off, this is called open, and then we'll call this number 1 just now. Okay, let's play that for me. Open, ready, go. Push in with your first finger, ready, go. Okay, open again, ready, go. First finger, ready, go. Okay, so now we're going to take a third finger, same string, we're only in this first E string, we're not going to move off that today, and I want you to put your third finger down at fret 3. So if your guitar's like mine, you'll have a little dot either in the front, and most guitars have them on the side there. Okay, so put your third finger on and put it right behind the metal. You should get a nice clear note like that. So play that for me. Ready, go. Again, ready, go. Again, ready, go. Okay, I've written a little exercise with these notes, so I'll take you through the exercise. It's very simple. We're just going to go through the notes open, then 1, then 3, then we're going to go backwards 1, open. So it's going to be like this. Then back down. So let's just run through the notes first of all. So play me the open, ready, go. And find the first fret on the E string. Play that for me, ready, go. Then put your third finger down. Remember your third finger, try not to change or use any other fingers. Push in, that gives you that note. Okay, then we go back down. So play me fret 1 again, and play me open. Okay, so what we're going to do is count 4 for each of those notes. Okay, so let me play it first of all. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next note, 1, 2, 3, 4. Backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4. Open, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to be the exercise. We're going to play it several times, and each time it'll get slightly faster and we'll halve the note value. So let's just try that first of all, and then I'll show you the music. So we'll start with the open string and we count for 4. Ready, open. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, first finger, ready, go. 1, 2, third finger, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. First finger, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're tapping your foot. It's very, very important. Now the second time we do it, we're going to do it half as, each note is going to last half as long. So instead of counting 4, we're going to count 2 for each note. So let's try that. And we'll count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let the last one ring for 4. Okay. So if we stick those two bits together, it should sound like this. Each note for 4, then each note for 2. Hopefully you're following the direction of the note. So try this. Tap your foot. 1, 2, E, go. 1, 2, E1, ready, go. 2, E3, ready, go. E1, ready, go. 2, 3, 4, E1, 2, 3, 4. Now we do each one for 2. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If you're feeling very brave, you can play one note for each tap of your foot, which would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Hopefully you're following the direction here. It's just going up, straight up in the line and straight back down. Okay. So I'll put all these together, then I'll show you on the music so it makes sense, and we'll explain a little bit of the theory of reading the music, and then I've also made a backing track, so I'll let you hear it with the backing track, which sounds a bit more colourful than just playing single notes like that. Should fill it in. So let's go through the whole thing, counting in 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, E1, 1, 2, 3, E3, go, 1, 2, 3, 4, E1, 2, 3, E for 4, 1, 2, 3, now for 2, go, E, E1, E3, E1, E, now each one, and a note on each beat. 1, 2, ready, go, open, 1, 3, 1, open. Okay, so if we can look at the music. So this is a PDF you'll find. This explains the exercise. We just need to explain how this is written first of all. So you've got what's called standard notation up here with the musical notes, and it's written down here in what's called tab. You'll see that written at the far left there. The musical notes we'll concern ourselves with those later on, but if we look at the tab just now, we've got 6 lines here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6 strings of the guitar. So if we see a 0 there on the top line, hopefully that makes sense, and that is going to be your skinny E string open. So again, sometimes people think that note should be down the bottom, so just make sure you kind of can see that clearly. That's the most common mistake, is people flip it upside down. So the skinny string is the note at the top here. So that means we play it open, then we play it the 1st fret, then we play it the 3rd fret, then we play it the 1st fret, and then we play it open. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense there. If we move on here, you can see we've doubled up in each section. So that's the ones that last for 2, and then we double up once more, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Now, if we go back, this is called a bar. Okay, so this would be bar 1, this would be bar 2, this would be bar 3, bar 4, etc. And we've got these numbers here, 4, 4. So that means in each bar we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 like we have been doing. So if you can count up to 4, then you should be okay with it. So each bar should add up to 4. So even if you didn't know what the note was worth, if there's one note, it's worth 4 beats because it's the only thing in the bar. And if we look down here, there's 2 notes in the bar, so each of them is worth 2 beats each. Okay, and there's one by itself, that's got to be 4. Now here's one, there's 4 notes in the bar, so these are worth 1 beat each. So hopefully that makes some sense. So I'll play through the music with the backing track and let you hear it. This just gives you something a little more colourful to play along with. So we've got E, 2, 3, E1, 1, 2, E3, ready, go. E1 next, ready, go. 2, 3, 4, E, 1, 2, now we're doubling up, E, go. E1, E3, E1, E, double up again, ready, go. Okay, so that's us been through now all 6 strings of the guitar. So what you need to do now is just make sure you commit those to memory. So the E, B, G, D, A and E. And so we can go forward with the next lesson. And practice tapping your foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, and holding the notes on the neck. Now, for some people this will be quite easy, and that's a good thing if it's easy. If it's not, it'll take a little bit of work. Tapping your foot might feel a bit awkward. Some of the notes might not come out clear. That just means you're like 99% everybody picks up the guitar. But persevere with it and just take your time, getting nice clear notes and tapping your foot. You can tap your foot at any speed. So even if you had to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, even if it had to be that slow, that's totally fine. In fact, that's better than trying to play it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and making a mess of it, because you're just practicing incorrect stuff into your playing straight away. Okay, so if you practice those, and we'll see you for lesson 2. Okay.